I've done this before. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Don't want no money. Want your money. Show me your just want yourself. Want yourself. Take it out of my bad girl. Talk about me. Show me your teeth. Got no direction. No direction. Just got my plan. Got my plan. Take it out of my bad girl. Show me your teeth. Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes my heart right. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands tied. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Batman, show me your thing. 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 Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands tied. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Put your paws up, just put your paws up, just put your paws up, just put your paws up, 'cause you were born this way, baby. My mama told me when I was young, we're all superstars. She said, 'cause it made you perfect, babe. So hold your head down and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say, don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, your black, white face, your Latin, your Lebanese, your Orient. Whether like this abilities that you outcast from leader teams, rejoice and love yourself today. 'Cause baby, you were born this way. Gives me the violence, being drenched in mud. Baby, I was born to survive. No matter what, baby, should I orient me? I'm on the right track, baby. I was born to be brave. I'm just on the way. It's got me so mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Don't have to tell me again. It's not a something said. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Ooh, that ain't no way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Ooh, that ain't no way. Baby, I was born this right track. Baby, I was born this way. Born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Hey, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Hey, I was born this way. Hey, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Hey,
Let's hear it for the cast, everybody. What the hell was that? What is going on here, folks? I don't understand. I'm Michael Ziegfeld. Welcome again to the show. I don't know what I'm looking at here. There's men dressed as women with jewels on their crotch. It's like Cher had a clearance sale. I don't know what's happening. There's those two young boys. You see the young boys? You don't want to look at them because they're cute, but you know you're going to be arrested. Am I right? Aren't there child laws against that? They're running around with their umbilical cord dragging along behind them. This is Rip Taylor's tampon back here. What is happening? I don't understand. I had a career, folks. This month alone, I was in Las Vegas and Lake Tahoe. I opened for Winona Ryder, and now, or not Winona Ryder, she's the actress. Winona, keep eating by all means. I've hit it big. I'm opening for the spaghetti. Great. And now I'm working, finally, folks, finally, after 20 years in comedy, to my dream. What is this place called? Vitello's. How are you? Nice to see you. Well, anyway, it's kind of a interesting. And then we have the little singer. There she goes, Jessie. She's in the back wearing all that. I think I saw Victoria's Secret. That's not good. I'm originally from the city of brotherly love, which is of course San Francisco. And then I moved to New York. I was a New Yorker for like 10 years. Anyone live in New York ever?
We were born there.
Oh, where were you born?
I was born in New York.
Oh, well, I know the whole state. Don't get bitchy. I'm just asking. I don't know you, man. Born in Yonkers.
Moved to Westchester.
I don't have time for this. Get me a map. I don't know. Get me a map. I did ask, and that was my mistake. When I first moved there, I moved when I moved to the state, and they're heckling each other, and I can hear you, ma'am. Hi, it's a live show. You're not at home watching Matlock, you know what I'm saying? You look wonderful, but you are suffering from moose abuse. I just want to say that. It looks good. It's like a memo holder. I'm just jealous because I have nothing. You know what's bad? I'm 40 now, and I just, they asked for my ID when I came in. I'm like, look at my hairline. I have this thing. You're not a hairstylist, are you? You are? Okay, look. So here's are you really? Oh, yeah, I could tell. I have this thing. First, look at this. So the hair stops here, then there's this skin moat here, right? And then there's that island of hair, and I'm shaving it now. Is that wrong? Should I respect it? Should I leave it? What should I do? Respect it and leave it alone. Okay, good. I also am having problems with an itch. Can we talk about that later on? Okay, you're very attractive. What is your name? Where are you going? Come back here, man. Wait, come back. Oh, you're taking pictures. Okay, what is your name?
Darla.
Darla, you're lovely. Where are you from? I feel a little sexual tension between us. Can I say that? What is your sign? What is your sign?
Taurus.
Taurus, I'm a feces. Folks, stop talking. I only have 8 minutes, okay? Turn around. I'm working over here. I know you think it's a small group. You don't have to give me a lot of your attention. I expect a lot from you guys, because last show I was working to 2 kids and a nun, and a drunk with his fly open and kept saying, hey, you want to see a duck? So please, stop cutting and start listening. Okay. Doris, is it? Doris. Okay, who are these people over here? Darla, I'm sorry. You look more like a Doris. As an our gang? Yeah, I'm not retarded. I know, I got it. I'm not listening, but I can hear. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean retarded in the bad way. I mean it in the most respectful way. I don't know what that is. I'm just saying. And would you ever date someone like me, Darla?
No.
Oh, hell no. Are you single? Sure. Well, that's why, because you have a bad attitude. That's what I think is the problem. Think about it. I have a little money, a little real estate. I am great in bed. I never fall out. But you know what it is? I'm not a spontaneous lady from New York. We'll get back to you in a minute. I'm not a spontaneous lover because I am Jewish, darling. Before anything happens, I circle the bed and get an estimate. Now,
That's kind of funny.
the Catholics love that joke. Am I right? See, you're laughing because you know you fucked us out of Christmas. Am I right? 3 wise men made a left, and I'm stuck in a house with 8 candles and no toys. Hello? Okay, great, I'm killing. Thank you, from the lady. Okay. You're Catholic, you're Jewish. Well, that's good. Yeah, we had the Pope come to New York a little while back. That was pretty cool. Although I'm surprised that we're the Catholics. The second margarita table. How long have you been married to the woman? What is your name, by the way? Bonnie and
Harry.
I'm Jesse's mother.
You're Jesse's mother.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Now, I'm not going to out you, but I know you have 2 other kids in show
I
business.
have 4 of them.
4. Well, here's what I'm thinking. Every time they stop working and you run out of money, you just pop out a new kid and put them to work? Is that what's happening? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Like a box of Kleenex.
I knew it. I liked you. Scary. Okay. How long have you been married to them? Wait,
36 years.
36 years. How is the romance, can I ask? Hot. And she goes,
No.
Is it good?
He circles halfway.
He circles halfway.
Halfway. It's all done.
Do I even need to be here tonight? That's what I'm doing. I don't think I do either. That's awesome. Do you have little pet names for each other? Do you call them anything nice?
I told him a lot of things that's what I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, and what, I feel like we're not connecting here, and I want that to happen. We are, okay, good. I'm hip to your jive. Well, listen, keep it up, because I'll bring in the guys in the dresses again, okay? How you doing? I don't know who that is. Okay, and so it's good, and do you call her anything nice?
I'm just hoping to get lucky tonight, so.
Well, I know. How many men have gotten lucky this week? Anybody? Clap. How many people? Women too. Who has gotten lucky? Clap. Shocking. Okay. How many people have faked an orgasm? Clap. Anybody this week? One. It's your son-in-law. Well, for better or for worse. And how many women have faked an erection? Anyone?
No, I haven't. His wife.
I'm confused now. His wife.
Tracy goes.
Listen, I am happy that you're here, but I only. What? Hi, Trace. How you doing? Good to see you. She's had her moment, okay? She's retired now.
No.
No. She's a big new show? That's great. Can I have 8 minutes? I mean, honestly, I have 8 minutes. Well, that's good. Well, nice to see you. Take what?
Take your 8 minutes.
Thank you. Your sister's kicking ass, isn't she?
Awesome.
Man, is she? Where'd that voice come from?
Not for me.
Not from you. You're not a singer? Me neither. What's happening over here? Are we good? Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised. The Pope came to New York. I was mentioning earlier. By the way, when I first moved to New York, I moved to Brooklyn, which was great because you can walk. Have you ever been there? You can walk 10 blocks and never leave the scene of a crime. And then I moved into Manhattan, and on the side of the building, it had this big billboard that said, "If you have a drinking problem, call this number." And then I called the number, and it was a liquor store in the Bronx. And nothing, right? I can't go any slower for you people. I just want you to know that. So anyway, so the Pope came, and I'm surprised you hired this Pope, and I'll tell you why. What? Okay, so because first, look, it's the Last Supper. Okay, so I'm up here cursing and farting, and you're not upset, are you? How are you, ma'am? Keep eating the pudding. That's okay. I know, in a few years you'll be in the home and you'll have plenty of pudding. Okay, so we all will. I don't mean her. I mean all of us. Don't hiss and boo, okay? We don't need that. Okay, so none of the hissing and booing. We're all going to be in the home. So anyway, first there was talk about hiring the African-American cardinal, which I thought would have been very hip. But the Vatican didn't want Jesse Jackson hanging around all the time. And they also thought spinning rims on the Pope-mobile might be in poor taste. Anyway, it's a very cultural joke, and as you can see, it's a diverse crowd. Am I right, my sister? Okay, now... I opened for James Brown for 3 years. I was the only white guy in the room. He took us to a movie theater in Atlanta. We were eating. I was with the two. They call them the black-up singers, Carpathia and Sherelle, and they were eating those juicy fruit candies, the gummy candies, and I don't like the black licorice kind. I don't like, or the green mint kind. And you look at the color, you throw it on the floor, right? And I'm eating the. How are we? I'm eating the black licorice one. I don't realize it, and I go, ugh. And she goes, "What's the matter?" I go, "I hate the blacks." And 60 black people turned around and they're like, "Let's play Kick the Jew." Okay, so it was not good. So anyway, we'll talk about that later. We'll have a little Chardonnay and then, you're wrong. Okay, now, then there was some talk about hiring the Italian cardinal, because you hadn't had an Italian in a long time, Cardinal Cicola, but then you'd all be calling him Pope Cicola. Who the hell's going to do that? Nobody.
Yeah, that was very good.
I don't need to impress. I know. I don't have to impress you people. Okay. So enjoy yourselves. I have to say, let's give it up for the wait staff here. I don't even know how we are. How are we on time? It's not easy. I don't know if you ever has anyone ever worked in a restaurant? It's not easy, yeah, right? It's not easy. People think it is, and the first one you know what the hardest thing about it is that you're supposed to learn how everything's made, like the ingredients and everything, Boris. The ingredients and the food you're supposed to know about, and I didn't want to learn that because I was lazy. So, the last day of being a waiter, this is why it was the last day. I walk up to the table, and I said, "Welcome to Bennigan," and that's where I worked. And I said, the drink of the day is the mojito, and the fish of the day is the mahi-mahi, and I'll be right back to take your order. And the woman said, "Can you tell me more about the fish?" Pepe was a good fish. He was born off the coast of Guatemala, and he was great in school. So then they made me the host.